Hello everyone, we are live for the last time this season. Welcome back to another stream. We go again for the last time. I'm excited for this one. 4 o'clock kickoffs today. I hope everyone is well. As usual, if you can let me know if you can see and hear me, that would be great. And we'll get into answering some of your questions, of course. But yeah, I'm looking forward to today. Big day, big day. And of course, we'll be trying to get to all the news that we can on Twitter as well. Let me just post that I'm live. I think I'm streaming. Answering some of your questions, of course. Sweet. Let me get up chat. There's my team currently. It's not looking too great. I know I say this every week, but okay. Chat is open. Morning goat, how are we, Efren? Miko, how are you, Chai? I'm good. Nice little morning. Went to Muay Thai, done a bit of training, came back, and here we are. I just made some breakfast, so I'm ready to go. FPL Dials, how are we? Off core, good to see you. Probably for the last time. Even though I might be doing some Euros content if people are up for that. But we will see. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Euros content. I would like to though. It would be very enjoyable. Hi, Chai. I'm first in my mini league by 109 points. Should I take 25 hits? I don't know why you'd do that. But if you're gonna win anyway, and that's the only thing you care about, why not? But otherwise, I think I would be content just holding on to the team you have. But congrats. Reese says, thinking of Trent for Brantwaite and Havertz for Gordon, Eze for Madison. Yeah, one player I really like this week would be Trent. I would love to get to Trent, man. But the only way I do that is that if we get a leak that De Bruyne is out, which I don't think is going to happen, but then move De Bruyne on to someone cheaper and then bring in Trent. But yeah, my 1 week punt, if I could have anyone this week, would be Trent. By the way, you're just about to hit 4.5k subscribers, sorry. So yeah, that's mad. First season, and I'm absolutely loving it, lads. Thank you for joining me. I don't know if where you are is very sunny, but where I am is so very nice weather out, and you're still here in the stream, so it's great to see. Who do you think is the best goalkeeper this week, Raya or Vicario? I think they're both good options. That's something I'm slacking on in my own team is Arsenal assets. But I could bring in one this week, but it'd be for Bruno. But I don't fancy taking out Bruno, to be honest. He's fit now, so you expect him to play. So I don't know. Like, I'm kind of stuck for my transfer this week. I could do something a bit bold, maybe Captain's son, but I'm not sure. So we're going to find out together what I'm going to do. MM says, what's up, legend? How are we? Kittle says, yo, Chai, what's good? Last stream, I know, yeah. It's been mad. I don't know how many streams I've done. I think I've done like 25, 26 maybe. But yeah, it's been a nice little journey. Definitely wasn't expecting it this year. Rankster says, welcome back. Thank you. She busted me homes as usual. Demand him into legend. Start Nicholas Jackson or Isaac. Jackson is at home. Now saying that Isaac versus Brentford is nice, but I think I'll be starting Jackson. That's a tough one though. And a lot of people I suspect are going to have that same scenario. Who to bench between Son, Jackson and Mateta? Look, all I know is I think there'd be 0% chance I'll be benching Son against Sheffield, you know. Even though he's going to be really high EO, I think he'll bang. But that's just me. Who to bench? What's your transfer plan, Shy? So, let me get into that. To be honest, I'm not on concrete on what I want to do. Because I feel like I'm decently set up. Like, if you look at my team, like, the only thing I'm missing is the Arsenal asset. And I could take Bruno out for maybe a Havertz or a Trossard, which would be fun. But I just don't know if it's worth it. So I could bring in, I don't know, I just feel like it's very boring, like a Havertz. Or I would go Trossard, I think. Just because. And then that would be me, but I don't really have any other plans. Unless you have any suggestions in chat, let me know. But yeah, I would love to get to a Salah also. Salah and Trent would be a dream, but I don't think it's going to happen. Who to bench between... which combo? Saka, Isaac, Havertz plus Isaac, Havertz plus Madison, or Elise plus Madison? I suppose it depends what you're going for. If I was playing safe, I think I would go Saka and Isaac. If I was feeling a bit more bold, I would go Elise and Madison. I really like the Palace boys. I really, really do like it. David Alvey says, afternoon, Choi. Good afternoon, David. You can do some bits with Johnny Choi. He can plan and you just turn up. Yes, that is something me and Johnny are planning on doing. Whether it's a combined video on some sort of channel. We'll see. But I won't say too much because I'm unsure. Vacation or Petrovic? Vicario for me. Yo, chasing 11 points, have 4 differentials. Should I captain Palmer instead of Haaland? I think if it's 11 points, I don't think you need to go different on captaincy. You could, but that could be the difference between you not making up the points. I feel like 4 players is enough. You just need 1 or 2 returns from those differentials. I suppose it depends who they are as well. So, yeah. Vicario or Petrovic? Vicario. Eze or Elise? You know what? I prefer Eze. I don't know why. Maybe I think he's on penalties. But I always preferred Eze. Like every single week, even when Elise has been on good form, it's always been Eze for me. I don't know why. What do you think of KDB captain? If he plays and you know he's gonna start, it's a nice differential. Yeah, for sure. Is he better than Haaland because he has penalties? I don't know, probably not. But I think if you're looking for a little punt, definitely why not. Otto Ferdinand, good to see you. 18 points to chase and my opponent has free hit. Man, that's tough. Captain Palmer, Son, Foden, Eze or Mateta. Sell Haaland for Mateta and play Isaac. You know, I love the idea of selling Haaland, but I wouldn't advise it. You know what I mean? On paper, it sounds great, but realistically, final day this season, West Ham haven't been great at all defensively. Captain Palmer, look, I think you have to go differential captain if you're chasing 18 points, for sure. And especially if your opponent is on free hit as well. I feel like you need to go differential captain. For me, I don't mind a Son captaincy this week. Is it better than Haaland again? Look, I just feel like Tottenham and Ange will really want to win this game, even though it's not in play for it, just because everything that's happened the last 2 or 3 games in terms of inside the club. We've seen Ange fairly frustrated, even talking about people might question his kind of authority inside the club. So I do feel like we could pelt a few past Sheffield United, and especially how we played against City. I was very, very impressed at how we played with City. I was honestly very, very surprised, and it was the one game where I didn't necessarily want us to beat City, but it was good to see how well we played. So I feel like if we can play even half as good as we did against City versus Sheffield, we're going to score a few. Shahira says, hello Choi. Why Son captain? I'm not on it yet. I'm just hovering and giving my thoughts so far. You bricking at not having any Arsenal, says Kittle. You know what, Kittle? I've done this all season. I've either not have had Arsenal, I've wildcatted at a different time than everyone, I've not owned Haaland for 28 weeks. You know, it's always something. So no, I'm not really. But I know there's a good chance that they will hurt my rank. So I'm sure somewhere inside of me, I am. We got a super chat from Zach. He says, hey Chai, is Zach rumored to be bench? Gordon out, question mark. And here is your team number. Let me get up FPL team real quick. So what I'd say is, if you got that information from Will NUFC, I would say he's full of shit. This is good to see. Team News FPL, is this legit? I don't know how legit this account is. I've never seen it before. But it says KDB, Foden, Haaland all start. Let me see if it's quoted by anyone that I trust. And we'll get onto your team in a second. Anyone quote it? No. Yeah, so I wouldn't trust that just yet. Okay, let me bring up your team ID. I hope everyone is well, by the way. Let me know what country you're watching from, and is it sunny? Right now it is sweltering out. I can't wait to sit in the sun for a while. It's mad how like it just changes your mood, man. FPL Doctor in chat. Good morning. Royce could be the move. Not for me, off core. Is Zach rumored to be out? Bench Gordon or Gordon out? I would. What would I do? Yeah. Would you mind playing Garnacho? If Isaac is confirmed out and Gordon is confirmed out, I'm saying in theory now, I would still only make one move and be happy playing with Garnacho. So I would move on Isaac or Gordon. But yeah, it's a very good team. Double Arsenal defense, something I'm missing. Foden instead of De Bruyne. I feel like a lot of people have this team. Maybe that's just me. I wonder, are you chasing or are you trying to hold your lead? But I don't know. I might be tempted to start a Porro instead of a Gabriel potentially. But other than that, it's perfect. And yes, I think, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck between Petrovic and Onana. With the Zerbi leaving now, I don't know how, like, Brighton struggled to score. And I know United are useless, but like, I'm kind of tempted just to play Onana for the laugh. Otto Ferdinand says 18 points to chase. Captain Palmer, Son, Foden, Eze, Mateta. Say Son for me. James Mosley says, afternoon, Choi. I'm chasing in my mini league. Would you take Bruno and João Pedro out for Salah and Mateta? I'll wait for leaks as I may keep Pedro if Isaac is confirmed to be benched. Yeah, I like that. I would also keep Pedro if you think he's going to start. Would I take Bruno and João Pedro out for Salah and Mateta? Yes, definitely. Especially if you're chasing. I feel like Salah could be massive this week, lads. And I just wish I could get to him, but there's no chance I get to him at all. Another super chat from True Fandela. It says, my FPL rival got Mo on captain. I'm 33 points ahead of him in my mini league. Would you take a hit for Mo plus Elise and Muniz for Gordon, Bruno and Isaac? I suppose if your mini league is the only thing you're going for, 33 points is fairly substantial. Like Mo Salah would have to get a brace maybe and an assist to close that gap. Would you take a hit for Mo, Annalise and Muniz? Yes, definitely, if you're trying to block him. What I'd say is just be careful that he's not lying to you about captaining Salah. Like, and then suddenly you captain Salah and he captains Haaland, and then you know what I mean. So I hope you trust him. But yeah, I would definitely take a hit in that scenario. Eze or Havertz? Either, man. They're very, very good options. Eze or Havertz? Choi, Eze or Havertz? I would sway towards Eze. Yeah. I would go Eze personally. Villa are just really, really on the beach. All these videos of John McGinn and all this, and all the lads drinking, it kind of puts me, like, if I had Villa assets, I wouldn't be playing them unless it was Watkins. But yeah. Yo, Choi, congrats on a cracking season. Thank you, and thank you everyone for joining me for the cracking season. It's been fucking really fun, man, and very enjoyable. So yeah, thank you so much. Again, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for everyone in chat, so thank you again. Why are you playing Onana instead of Petrovic? Would you play Romero over double Arsenal defense, White and Gabriel, if you're chasing? Yes, I think I would if I was chasing. Even though it's very little upside, I think I'd still do it. Onana instead of Petrovic, you know, I feel like Petrovic is the right answer. Like, I don't think you're wrong with that. But I don't have an issue with doing something a bit random just because why not? Like, if Onana keeps a clean sheet, what you have to realise is that his threshold for points is usually around 11 or 12 points. Whereas Petrovic is usually around 6 if he keeps a clean sheet, if you look at it that way. So it's just higher upside, I suppose. 0 points inside the top 10k. Burn and Eze, or Isaac and Tomiyasu. Burn and Eze for me, I think. But I would prefer Tomiyasu over Burn, but I suppose that's not the question. Eze or Elise? Eze for me. What's up, Choi? What are your moves? So far, I'm just thinking of maybe Trossard. Trossard or Havertz, but I'm leaning towards Trossard. Choi, start one of Porro, Hoyland, Isaac, please. I'd always start the attacker. I think I'd just start Isaac, but again, I think we will get a leak on some team news, so we'll see. Why is Son captain? I don't know if I'm going to captain him. He's just temporarily. Let's see. I'm kind of up for like doing something a bit different, but yeah, again, we'll see. Leak lineups. Are you legit? Diaz, Gakpo, Salah, Elliott. Do I believe it? No, not necessarily. So I'm gonna wait and see. I'm always interested to see what people are gonna predict for this. 3-1 Sheffield United. Very optimistic. Okay. Again, we will try find some team leaks, lads. Andrew Robertson starts. Okay. If anyone has Robertson. Daniel Smith with a £80, 80 cent. How do I say that? 80 cent, 80 pound. Why can't I say that? Is it 80 cent? Do you say that in pounds? Donation. Thank you very much, Daniel. Appreciate you. Let me get back to some of your questions. Choose two of Saka, Havertz, Eze, or Elise. Ooh. I think I'd still go Saka, and I would go Eze for me. Troy, would you take a hit to bring in Josko Guardiola? No, I wouldn't. Son captain, maybe. A more reliable source saying Isaac on the bench. Okay. If you could at me on Twitter and send me where you're seeing that, that'd be great. Bruno, that rat man, he made me lose my first place. Pence, that's the one. I apologize for being an idiot, but we use euros over here. Pence, 80 pence. Okay, there you go. Choi. Would you do Gordon to Foden or Gordon to Havertz or any other midfielder? Would you do Gordon to Foden? Yes, I would do Gordon to Foden. Or who is Godin? Is Godin Foden or Gordon to Havertz? I assume it's meant to be Gordon to Havertz or any other midfielder. Maybe an Eze, but yeah, Foden is the obvious choice, and I think it's also the safe choice. Bongo says, good afternoon, Mr. Choi. Final day of the season. Yes, the business day. It's always an exciting day for football. I love the final day. I think games kicking off at the same time. I mean, it's just great. Like, I've always loved it. Hi, Choi. I'm 85 points ahead. I'm playing second place in my mini league final. Is it crazy that I'm taking a -4 because I'm chasing overall rank by bringing in Salah and triple captaining him? No, not at all. I really like that. Best punt for this game week, I feel like it's Trent. Says, my rank is top 1k. Is okay to captain Son to win my mini league. 15 points difference. Ooh. I'm kind of in a similar scenario, to be honest. I'm holding a lead of about 15 points. And I don't know whether I want to be sent into the top 400 or go back down to 2k by going differential on captaincy. And that's why I'm kind of stuck, because I don't know what I value. You know what I mean? Look, I've had a really good season. Do I just accept that I'm going to get a top 1k finish, or do I keep pushing for something a bit higher? Again, I'm always trying to obviously do what's best for my team or what's going to get most points, but I don't know, man. It's playing with my head. Isaac benched apparently. Okay, let me do a little scroll on Twitter. Mazen, how are you? Yo Choi, how are you? I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Keeping well. Let me try see. Did anyone at me? If we get anything, lads, feel free to at me at Choi_FPL. Be much appreciated. Someone spamming the love hearts. I'd love to see it. Gordon Star, question mark, question mark. We're going to find out. We will find out. We always get leaks on the final day. Any news on KDB Chai? Not yet. We'll be stalking this man to see what he's saying. FPL Tony the GOAT. FPL Doctor says 6 points off 50k. One free transfer leading my mini league. By 28 points. The guy in second is probably gonna buy Salah and maybe captain him. Two options for me: Gordon to Eze, captain Haaland, or Gordon and Isaac to Salah and Muniz. Yeah, that is really dependent on Isaac team news, I suppose, or Newcastle team news. Would I be inclined to bring in Salah for a -4? I don't know, man. I don't know. Gordon to Eze, captain Haaland, or Gordon and Isaac to Salah and Muniz. I do like that. I really do like that. But you're leading. I don't know if you need to take a hit when you're leading. Like, Salah would really have to kill you on the final day, at home, at Anfield, on Klopp's final day. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he killed it. You know what I mean? So maybe you do take a hit. Who should I captain? Foden or Sonny? What about a differential? If I was going differential, I'd be going Sonny. That's just me though. Elise, Trossard or Gakpo? Trossard. You know what? Liverpool are going to score 3 or 4 today, man. Definitely. I know it in my bones. As another FPL season draws to a close, it's worth remembering that it's not a game itself that's important. The real treasure is the friends we make on FPL Twitter to laugh and mock when they do shitter than us. It's true. Aruman says 70 points difference in my mini league. Do I captain Palmer or Fernandes? I don't know if I'd be captain Fernandes, man. I think there's 5 other players I'd captain before Fernandes. Not to say that you're wrong. I just mean, in my personal preference, I prefer a few other players. Maybe a KDB or Son. Man, someone is going to town with these love hearts, by the way. Kingsley Jones says, chasing 10 points in my mini league. Overall rank 14k. Man, a lot of great ranks in here. Same team as first place, but he has Havertz and I have Bruno. Thinking Saka in for Bruno, but feels like a sideways move. Thoughts? I do feel like that is a sideways move. I don't know. Bruno could do well against Brighton, man. He's back and he's back playing somewhat decent. So I don't mind holding on to Bruno. But I do get what you're saying about an Arsenal attacker. But I just feel like you should be fine with Bruno. But if you're chasing 10 points, it's definitely sideways. You just have to hope Bruno does something. Goldhead said the Isaac tweet was literally there and you ignored it. If I ignored it, that means I think it was from a unusual source. That's why. So my bad. Is the leaked early news you received on Twitter accurate? If so, what do you think of Isaac to Gakpo as a punt and Bruno to Saka / Havertz? I've not seen anything solid. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong sources, but usually, yeah, I don't know if I trust that source just yet. But let's have a look at this. We have, if we get any team news today, it'll be shared via our present experts account, Professor Lazy. Okay. So that account is saying potentially moving on Gordon, and people are saying Gordon not with the squad, so that would make me believe there's probably no Gordon. So yeah, I would say likely no Gordon. Again, we're gonna wait until we get someone to confirm that. Let's see. Hi Choi, I'm leading my mini league for 9 points, 2 free transfers. My team is this. Any advice, man? To all of you that have 2 free transfers, you're lucky to have it, man. I'd love to have 2 free transfers, and I would just bring in Trent and Salah if I could for -4, if that was me. But any advice for your team? I don't know. It doesn't look like you need to do a lot with that team. Maybe move Ederson to Ortega. I like that move. Or you could be a bit spicy and go for a Salah. Where in Dublin are you from, bud? I'm not from Dublin. I'm from Waterford. So yeah. Start Gusto or Romero? I'd be starting Romero. Isaac or Bruno? I think I'd be starting Bruno. And Onana or Flecken? I would go for Onana. Hey FPL Choi, what's your transfer plans? So FPL Choi is thinking maybe, potentially, Bruno to an Arsenal attacker, but I don't really like it, man. I don't know how I feel about it. Bruno to, again, like, I'm happy with the back three. Onana is like whatever, okay. Obviously Palmer, KDB's son, I love it. Haaland, Jackson, fairly happy with. I suppose Isaac and Bruno are the only two. But like, who do I get for Isaac or Bruno? You know what I mean? There's not many doors open for me. I have 0 million in the bank also, so yeah. Captain Palmer Choi? I don't know, man. Young player of the year. What a player, by the way. What a season. But I don't know if I'd captain Palmer. West Ham for Haaland is just so much juicier, you know what I mean? If I sell Son but keep Johnson, is that a good move, Choi? For Salah and Havertz? It's not a bad move. But it's not exactly what I'd do, I don't think. I don't mind it. Salah and Havertz is big, to be fair. Best free hit draft for someone chasing. Okay, let's do a little free hit draft. That could be fun. My keeper on free hit would be Ortega. That's just me. I feel like City could easily keep a clean sheet here. I would have White for sure. I think I would have Porro. I would have Trent for sure. I wouldn't double up on Arsenal defense just in case, and I think I'd go Porro and just hope he does something. Man, why is Pedro Porro not coming up? What's going on? Or he's already in the team, is he? Ah, he is. Okay. That back four looks good to me. I feel like if I was on free hit, I think I would go without Palmer, to be honest. Just because why not? Try and maximize your variance. Is that a smart thing to do on free hit? Maybe not. I would have KDB for sure. KDB on the final day if he's fit. I would have Son. I would have Saka / Odegaard. Maybe Saka just in case they get a penalty. What else would I do? Maybe have another Arsenal attacker. Ooh. Would I have another Arsenal attacker? Trossard? Maybe risk it on Trossard? That could be spicy. And again, if we get, like, if you got a leak, I think, like, I'd get a Gakpo. Or a Diaz. Because why not? Like, if you're on free hit, just go for it. And who else? Another attacker. Chris Wood. Any love for Chris Wood in here? I love Chris Wood, man. What a player. Again, this is on the spot. Take this with a grain of salt. But yeah, I think if I was on free hit, where the fuck is Salah? Hold on. Let me fix this. My bad. Saka, get out of here. Salah, okay. What's the budget saying? Minus 6.6. Let me exchange you for someone a little bit cheaper. Maybe Lascelles 3.7. We move you to someone a bit cheaper as well. Would you captain Madison if you're chasing 30 points? No, I'd captain Son if I was chasing 30 points. Minus 3.6. Who can you go to? Baldock. Onana, you go to... Sorry, by the way, I'm just making a free hit draft for anyone that's wondering. Kelleher. 0.8 to make up. Again, I don't know your team value, but it would definitely be something like this. I bought Chris Wood because of you earlier in the season and it paid off. Good to see. But he plays Burnley this week, man. That's a nice little fixture for him. Again, I don't know if Chris Wood is going to start. Maybe you go with a Taiwo Awani if you know if you figure out that he starts. But yeah, I think this is a lovely looking free hit, personally anyway. Looks great. So yeah, let's do a cheeky scroll on Twitter. Don't want to miss that. How long do we have until the deadline? 45 minutes, okay. 2:30 deadline, by the way. Unusual, I know, but let's see. Slap that like button, says Offcore. Yeah, if you can, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you for joining me, by the way. I know there are bigger streamers, but we're making our way up slowly but surely. Where are we? Did anyone watch the Tyson Fury fight, by the way? I thought it was very, very good. Mark Parker, afternoon. Okay. Fantasy EFL, by the way. Interesting. I wonder what that's going to be like. I don't know if I'm going to play that. Hi, Choi. I've got Ederson and Areola. Would you play Areola or would you take a -4 and get someone else? Areola could make some saves versus City. I don't even know if that's worth a transfer, man. I really don't know. And hope that you just get maybe a save point and 2 appearance points. I feel like I would just hold on to Areola. Hello, Chai, mate. Would you buy Gakpo for Jackson or Isaac? I'd be inclined to do it for Isaac. 1, because Isaac is more owned. And 2, because Jackson is at home. Mark Parker says, great content this season. Thank you so much. I'm going to try and make some videos for next season. I know I keep saying it, alright? Hold on, you're going to have to hold me to it for next season though, because I'm going to definitely make videos. The plan is, from Game Week 1, do a team selection, and maybe a video maybe on some differentials or something like that, if people are interested. So yeah. Elise Trossard or Gakpo? Oh, I'd go Gakpo, I think. Just because it's Anfield and Klopp's last day, man. It's just so many factors that it's just like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to bash him. Off-court with the £2 donation. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Also for your work for CJ. Yeah, CJ is always good. Haaland starts, apparently. Let's see if we can see who leaked that. Choi, who to start? Isaac or Jackson? I think I'd start Jackson, man. I would start Jackson anyway. West Ham have a bug going around the camp, leading to a few late checks ahead of a big game. Lads, if that's the case, this is massive. I don't know how I didn't see this. But I would definitely be playing... I think I'd definitely have to captain Haaland if that's the case. West Ham have a bug going around the camp and a few late checks. Man. That's massive news. Maybe I'm digging too deep into that, but personally I think that makes a difference. Let's get a green tonight. Yeah, for sure. Who to triple captain? If I had triple captain, I think I'd just stick it on Haaland, man. I know it's very boring, but if I didn't have Haaland, I'd go Salah. Davey says, good man, Choi, great content this season. Any plans for Euro fantasy content this Euros? Or this summer, sorry. I would love to, but I just need people to want to demand for it. And I would be delighted to do some news on it, or some videos on it, personally anyway. So, why not? Haaland to start. Okay, what a surprise. Good to know though. Thank you, Tony. Be careful, Choi. There's been bone tonsillitis rumours too. Interesting. Walker or Pedro Porro? I'd go Pedro Porro, man. See, yeah, a lot of people are talking about Isaac, but we haven't got anything solid yet, so just keep an eye. Lads, tell me in chat, what are some of your plans for the day? What do you do for the final day of football? Are you going to the pub? Are you watching at home? I think I'm just going to watch us at home because we're not on telly. So if I go anywhere, it's not going to be on. So I'd rather watch Spurs, even though the title race is on. But I'd rather be at home and have 2 or 3 gadgets watching City and Arsenal and Tottenham. So that's my preference. Wood or Gakpo? I'd be going Gakpo, just in case Wood doesn't start. Mazin says, any chance I could get a team review? My channel member, of course you can. Love the content this season. No problem at all, man. Watching F1. Fair. Who do you have for the F1, Shahir? Revising for exams, Connor. Connor, best of luck with your exams. Fortunately, this year I don't have exams. Next year I will, though. Best of luck. What are you studying, by the way? Watching at home? What is your reason for watching at home? Next season will be interesting FPL. Yeah, I agree. I'm very excited for next season, man. Choi, bro. KDB or Salah? I would go Salah. Salah for me all day. Interesting team. Mazin, every time I come to your team, man, I don't know what I'm looking at. It's actually wild. It's very not bad. This is like unusual. It's not bad at all. Like, it's just different. I have exams and I'm still gonna watch the games, of course. Yeah. Try and bench boosting this week. If we get news that Isaac isn't starting, so I take a -4 for someone like Mateta. Yeah, I would anyway. Are you on placement, says Ice Valley? I am. I'm currently working for Intel. Very fortunate. F1's for me too. Gonna be sofa score day. Really? So you prefer to watch F1 than the final day of football, and you're watching an FPL stream? Man, what's wrong with you guys? Come on, man. Sorry, do I take a -4 for KDB to Salah? No, I don't think so. Does Cole Palmer score today? Probably. Not available. The game I want to watch. Yeah, same. Tottenham aren't on telly, but I'll get a stream, I'm sure. So let me get back to Mazin's team before I get carried away. Mazin's team. Mazin, I would get rid of Isaac if he's out, and I would just play Solanke, I think, versus Chelsea. That's what I would do. So yeah. Where are we? I just passed you in the Irish League. Where is that comment gone? I just passed you in the Irish League this week, man. Congrats. I've been kind of stinking up the gaff recently, man. Let me click into that. Ireland, where are you? Ireland. Why can't I see it, man? Am I blind? General leagues. Yeah, 29th in Ireland, man. I suck. There was a time in Ireland where I was first for maybe 15 weeks. That was wild. Again, let me just quick little recap while we're here, will we, on my season. It's been very, very enjoyable. I don't know how many are new here, but we've had an amazing season, and I'm very, very happy with it. Regardless of where we finish, I'm just happy to be here, you know what I mean? By the way, I had a very unusual dream last night. It just got back into my mind randomly there. But I had a dream, right? So I've been thinking about getting a tattoo recently. I'm unsure where I'd get it. But the dream was that I was forced to get a tattoo that I didn't want. And it was, do you know when you split a G of a pint of Guinness? Alright, I know, it's very weird. But I had that tattooed on my calf, and it was the worst thing ever. So I woke up and I was so confused, like it was just the most random thing ever. But yeah, that was my dream. Let me get back to answering some of your questions. How are you gonna watch the guys driving instead of a title race? Yeah, that's crazy. F1 will end before the matches start. Okay, that's fair. I can understand that then. I have double Arsenal defense. Should I take out either Gabriel or Saliba for Gusto and keep Gusto? I would just keep the two Arsenal boys. Kieran West says I have 2 free transfers: Saka to Salah and Gordon to Hutchinson at Doi. Love that, man. Love that so much. Yeah, I would do that. I hate watching football, but I love FPL. Don't ask me why. I don't know either. Man, that's wild. Mitch says, if I manage to hold first place in a mini league, I'll win it without watching a single game. My overall rank is 16k. Man, people like you are an issue to society. People are out here watching every single game, trying to get an edge, and there's people like you that are not even watching a single match all season. And listen to dickheads like me that watch every single match. But congrats on your really good rank, Mitch. Liam Campbell. Hey, Shy, on free hit. Would you pick Porro or Robertson? You know what? I completely forgot about Robertson. But I would go Trent over Robertson. So, saying that, you could double up on double Liverpool defence. But I would prefer double Liverpool attack and Trent. So, yeah. Isaac or Mateta or Petrovic Torreira? Okay, before I keep answering some questions, get a face tat like Mike. Let me see. Okay, let me scroll on Twitter. Again, we don't want to miss anything. I just want to say to everyone in chat, have a plan in case we find out that Gordon and Isaac are out. Have a plan if just Isaac is out. Just so you have a fair idea. I kind of need to do that too. What would I do? Who could I get instead of Isaac? I love a Chris Wood or a Taiwo Awani for the final day. I'm seeing all this Isaac news. I don't know if it's news or speculation because people are unsure. And I'm unsure. And I'm not going to spread false propaganda. Let me see. Come on, give me something. I have Odegaard. Is it worth to transfer him for Kai? No. Impossible. Elise or Trossard? Either. I like both, man. I can't pick. Gakpo's a shout. Gakpo might be the one, you know. Only thing is he'll be subbed off early. I think, anyway. Man, if Darwin was starting, I think I'd go Darwin Núñez. I can't lie. Because I'm an idiot. Who to go instead of Isaac? Let's have a look at this list. Select replacement. Punt on Bruno and sell Gordon for Elise. Or just sell Bruno. I'd punt on Bruno. I'd sell Gordon. Or no, I'd sell Gordon for Elise. Why not? Start Bruno or Isaac? Bruno. Wilson in the Newcastle squad, says Mazen. Anything solid on that? Or is it legit? Mateta? Potentially. I do like a Mateta. Mateta done me wonders at the start of the season also, actually. Okay. So, I could go Chris Wood. How much? 4.7, man. That's lovely. I just did Isaac to Wood since I lead my mini league for like 100 points. Hope it pays off. Best of luck. If I go to Wood, then I have 12 million to buy a replacement. 12 million is not enough to get to Salah though. What if... See, KDB can go to Salah. KDB could go to Salah, like a captain Salah. That would be juicy. Maybe that's not the play though. I do fancy KDB if he's starting. Maybe if KDB is not playing, that's the move. It would almost be ideal if we got a leak that KDB was out injured, so I could do it. Let's see. Gordon to Mbeumo. Ooh, Mbeumo spicy out. I forgot about Mbeumo. Should you switch Gordon, Eze, Elise, or Havertz? I don't know what you're asking there. Robert says, hi Chai, and mini league winning squad. Need 20 points to win mini league. At 28k at the moment. Thinking Isaac to Mateta and Madison to Salah. Hodgson and Zoe and Wood better shouts. No, not better shouts, but I don't mind a Chris Wood. I'd like a Taiwo Awani if he starts. That would be a really big differential also. And I feel like he could do well against Burnley. By the way, FPL Challenge has a really, really nice game mode this week. I usually don't like FPL Challenge, but this week's one is quite fun. So get it done if you haven't already. But it's basically you have to pick one player from each team. And this is how I look. I said I'd go Tony for his last game. Danny Welbeck versus United, his old team. Hoyland as a cheeky differential. Son captain. De Bruyne captain. De Bruyne over Haaland. And Kraft. So, yeah, let me know if you're playing this. I just realised I don't have a Chris Wood in here. Maybe I should have Wood, but I have Oina instead. So yeah, that's the FPL challenge if anyone was wondering. I don't know if anyone is playing that, but there you go. HI Bruno and Gordon to Havertz and Elise. Man, it's tough, like that is tough. But yeah, I think if Gordon is out especially, definitely. How do I get back to my my fancy? Leave me alone. Okay, there you go. Let's do another scroll on Twitter. Troy, help me. 6.2 in the bank. Can't afford Havertz. Who should I buy? Can't afford Havertz. Who should I buy? 6.2. Maybe a Hudson-Odoi. Diaz, Gakpo, Salah, Trent start. AFC Voice. I know you're in here. You're doing me wonders. Thank you so much for making it easy for me. Alternatively, I just turn on the bell for Tony, you know. Diaz, Gakpo, Salah, Trent. Maybe I go for Diaz, lads. Diaz could be spicy. Ooh. Or I don't think Gakpo gets more than 60 or 70. Let me look at Gakpo's minutes in the last few games. Because I would like a Gakpo. The only thing is not very good, in my opinion. Would be a nice little differential though. He's played 74, 90, 90, 85, 24, 22, 17. 70 to 80. Okay, that's not bad actually. 6, 12, 11. He could do bits to be fair. I think I might just move on Isaac. It might be one move for me this week. Because I think De Bruyne and Bruno should be fine. To be honest, I should just stay on Tony's page and keep refreshing. Let me see what the comments are saying. Do you consider Eze or Elise? Yeah, I would love Eze or Elise. The only thing is I'd have to take a -4 because if Isaac is out. They're saying that. No, yeah, I would have to take a -4. So I can't really take any midfielders out. Like I could bring in Diaz and Gakpo. That would be nice. 2 home fixtures for Brighton at home away and Brentford away. I don't think they're great anyway. Maybe Gakpo plays as his third midfielder. Yeah, maybe not ideal. Yeah, no, I think if Isaac is out, I could look at taking a -4 for maybe Luis Diaz and Gakpo. Now, saying that, obviously you want Salah. He's the one, but it's not going to be perfect ever, so. By the way, not seen a lot of people talk about Tottenham. I really do think, I rarely say it, even though sometimes I'm wrong. But, you know, I have a feeling about Sheffield United. Like, Gakpo, Lisa, or Trossard, says Adam. I like a Gakpo or Elise. To be honest, they're all good. Can't say any are better than any other. No Arsenal? Yeah, no, Ash, that's not by choice. I'm just slacking. You know what I mean? I would love to have Arsenal, it's just I don't. Adam, I see you spamming our chat, and I've answered your question like 2 or 3 times. So chill. Should I switch from Gordon to Eze, Havertz, or Elise? I would go Eze, personally. Trossard captain or Gakpo captain? Neither, man. But if I had to choose, I think I would be going with a Gakpo. Elise, Eze, and Saka for Maddison and Gordon, and a -4. Eze and Saka for Maddison and Gordon. Maddison could do quite well. I would just do Gordon to Elise or Eze. Playing Mitchell or Byrne? I would play Mitchell, I think. Salah or Trent Alexander-Arnold on free hit? I would have both, man. I would definitely have both on free hit. Need news on KDB or Doku, mate? Unfortunately, man, I don't have it for you, but I know someone who might have it for you. FPL Tony, and as soon as we get it, I'll be sure to show you guys. Hi, Choi. Thoughts on Spurs double up Johnson and Son this week. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Spurs will try their best to batter Sheffield United. Ben White to Trent and Gordon to Elise, or Bruno to Salah and Saka to Elise. Very, very difficult to get rid of Saka to Elise. But I would do Ben White to Trent and Gordon to Elise. Choi, what do you think about Brennan as a Spurs fan? I don't know if you're talking about in FPL terms or in general as a Tottenham fan. Look, what I'd say is his first season, right? First of all, very, very young player. And I've thought he's been fairly impressive this season. I feel like he can be very one-dimensional in a sense where he's a touchline winger. He makes a run behind the fullback, in between the centre half and the fullback. And it's crucial that we're playing well for Brennan to play well. He needs service. He's not someone that's going to create a lot of chances on his own, by the looks of things. And I don't know if that's a confidence thing or what. But what I'd say also is, in general, look, this is Ange's first season. And our expectations for Tottenham are just a bit too high. I say it a lot of the time. And especially starting the season so strong, a lot of people, even myself, thought we were going to do a bit better than we have done. So he's definitely one for the future. I like him personally. I think it's very, very good that he's flexible to play in any of the front three. He was one of Ange's first signings, so it says a lot. And he was 60 million, like. So I back him. And I'm intrigued to see if he cements a place, because he's been in and out of the squad with Kulu. So I like him personally. Why Captain Sunshine? I don't think I will. I don't think I'm going to Captain Sun, only because what's it called? It looks like West Ham have a bug going around their camp, and that can only mean one thing, man. It could get ugly. Start one, Mateta, Eze or Wood. I'll start Eze. Should I bring in Maguire and Evans for Gabriel and Saliba? Easier game week for United. Me bollocks. Gordon, Isaac or Porro. Choi, would you sub Garnacho on for Isaac, or take a -4 and do Isaac to Gakpo? I would just start Garnacho, man. Is Wissa a shout? Yeah, for sure. Peter says, okay, first, let me answer Scrappo's question. Scrappo says, who's your captain, Choi? Son, Haaland or KDB? Right now it's on Son. I'm leaning towards Haaland, I just haven't changed it yet. Peter says, Choi, 8 points off top 10k. 23-point lead in the mini league. I have Bruno, Gordon / Isaac. Do I bring in Saka for Bruno and Eze for Gordon, or just Havertz for Gordon and play Bruno? I would just do Havertz for Gordon and just play Bruno. By the way, if you have a lead, I would try to do as much as possible not to take a hit this week. It's very hard when you're leading, like you're just closing the gap for your rival. And I know there's a lot of people that want to block their rival, but I feel like unless you're blocking them with a really good player like Salah or Haaland, like, or Son maybe, mightn't be necessary to take a hit. Johnson or Eze? Eze. Jordan to Ahmed. Who is Jordan? Is this Jordan Ayew? It's Ahmed Diallo. Would you do it? I mean, why not, for a bit of spice? Tosin Adebayo. Few people talking about Adebayo in chat. I don't know what's going on. Why not, I suppose. Who do Luton play? Luton play Fulham, I'm pretty sure they do, yeah. Adebayo, I feel like I prefer Chris Wood personally. Would you still captain Son if I was chasing, I'd captain Son anyway. Yeah. Zico says Elise or Hudson Odoi. Elise. Already got Mateta. I would go Elise. Hey, Joe, I can't afford Saka, Havertz or Trossard. Would you recommend Royce? No, man. I think I'd prefer to go towards Elise or Eze in that case. Eze or Havertz? Eze. Sean says Elise or Eze. I'm team Eze. I've always been. It's the same thing for Tottenham. If I could choose to sign one, it would be Eze. Start Porro or Guardiol? Guardiol. Hi, Choi. Thoughts on selling Gordon for Eze and benching Jackson? Yes. Why not? Lord Kiro says, hey, Choi, I can't afford Saka. Okay, a lot of people want Rice. I don't think I'd get Rice though. Look, he's not bad. It's just there's a lot more exciting picks out there. Would you captain Trent? I wouldn't personally. Okay, let's do a poll. Captaincy poll. Haaland? Yes or no? I think Haaland's going to be like 180% this week. I would be surprised if he's anything less. I don't know what is worse. Those guys pretending to have leaks or people gathering leaks instead of quoting the source. I agree, Tony. I would agree. Hold on. I just got a message. Let me check this. Okay, never mind. I thought I just got a leak, but doesn't look legit. What? How is this poll doing? 73% yes. Interesting. Hi fella. Would you do Ederson to Ortega, Fernandes to Salah, and Isaac to Mateta for a -4? Or Fernandes to Havertz and Gordon to Eze for free? Assuming you don't do Ederson to Ortega, I think that means you have no goalkeeper. If you had no goalkeeper, I'd get Ortega, Fernandes to Salah, and Isaac to Mateta. If you do have a goalkeeper, I think I'd still want Salah. Choi, who would you triple captain if you're chasing? Man, I would triple captain Son if I was chasing. Again, I'm not advising you to do it. It's just what I'd do. This poll, put an option for don't know. That's a good shout. Or just don't click the button until you know who you're gonna pick. Haaland for the win. KDB starts, says Jahir. Let's see if anyone reliable has said that. Is Isaac starting? There's a lot of speculation that he's not, and I might get rid of him anyway just because his EO is so high. How do I feel about a Gakpo? Gakpo is a bit meh, in my opinion. Vicario and Elise for Gordon and Pickford. Vicario and Elise for Gordon Pickford, yes. I'm thinking of Mateta and Dallo. Trent, what do you think? Isaac to Mateta and Dallo to Trent. What do you think? Yes, I like that. I'm surprised to see a lot of people are bringing in Mateta. Hold on, let me... This is kind of annoying me. So I'm sorry, Zico, but you're asking for it. Let me... Okay, I can see the chat now. Perfect. Where was I? I'm top of my mini league by 21 points. Can't afford getting to Salah. Should I use my one free transfer to get Elise? Yes, why not? I think I'm just going to do one move as well, even though I'd love to do two. Triple captain Haaland. If you're trying to hold a rank, yes. If you're chasing, no. Choi, did you meet Gianni yet? Yeah, I did. Me and him went to the UK. I actually stayed in his gaff. What a sound geezer, man. One of my best mates in the community as well. What a guy. We played a match together as well and went for dinner. So it was pretty cool. What's your transfer, Choi? I think I'm just going to move on Isaac. I'm happy with my 4 in midfield. By the way, what a midfield. It is very template. Well, I don't have Foden, so maybe not. But yeah, I like my midfield. Chat, what do you think about starting Adingra over Jackson? Surely United concede today, even though it's counterproductive not starting Petrovic then. Is Isaac starting? I don't know, but I might just get rid of him anyway, man. Brentford are decent defensively. Saying that, Reguilon's on my bench, but you know what I mean. Son Capper, am I crazy? Yeah, it's a small bit crazy, but it depends what you want out of this game, you know what I mean? Are you happy with where you are, or do you want to try exceed expectations and do something a bit different on the final day? I'm feeling a bit spicy. I kind of want to captain Son and back my team, you know what I mean? But again, if West Ham have a shit team lined up, and they have a bug going around, man. It's very, very, very difficult to or to move the armband from Haaland. Team news. Team news is Gordon looks to not be with the squad by the looks of it. We've not got any confirmation of it, but I've seen a lot floating around. Okay, so take that with a grain of salt. Haaland starts. Gakpo, Diaz, and Salah start. HI, start Madison or Dingra? I would start Madison. HI, 0 points inside the top 10k. Burn, Eze, Isaac. I answered that as well. Let me close this poll. So yeah, very good poll. Start Reguilon or Burn? I'd start Reguilon, even though I wouldn't like to start either of them. But you know, whom to start? Two starting between Bruno Fernandes, Son, and Isaac. I would start Bruno and Son. Why Son? I don't know if I'm gonna captain that. I really don't know. Again, I'm kind of stuck. Blends says, will you be tuning in after Liverpool's game to watch Klopp's farewell to the fans? Yeah, I think I will. I have a lot of games I need to watch though. The Arsenal one, the City game, the Tottenham one, and the Liverpool game. But yeah, of course. And I'll have live score on for notifications. Ederson to Ortega. That is a long question, Dreamin. Let me try. Isaac news, nothing yet. Let me try refresh, see if we got anything. Looks like I'll be playing Dubravka and doing Garnacho to Elise. I like that. Saka is starting FPL South. Trusty. That's mad because a lot of people thought Saka was going to be out. As a Spurs fan, do you recommend Brennan Johnson over Elise? Not necessarily over Elise, but I do think they're both good options. Man, I'm jealous to all of these Salah fuckers out here. If you have Salah, man, I'd love to have Salah. 15 minutes to go. Yeah, 10 minutes until the deadline. Or 14 minutes. Carl's Mick with a €5 super chat. He says, hey, have same points rival. I have KDB, he has Bruno. Rest the same. I have KDB and he has Bruno. Should I go Salah Mateta for -4 or just play KDB and transfer Gakpo in for Isaac? I would just transfer Gakpo in for Isaac. If he doesn't have Salah, you should be fine. But again, Salah would be nice. Don't get me wrong. But the safe play is to just play KDB. Providing, of course, he's starting. We don't know yet. And I'm surprised we're not after getting more leaks yet. Let's see. But yeah, thank you for the super chat. If I was in that situation, I would hold on to KDB. Kai in for Richarlison. Yes. Do you consider Eze or Elise? Eze. Just sold Son to Salah, Shy. Nice one, Danny B. Nice one. Son to Salah for hit. A lot of people consider it now. I wouldn't do it personally. Foden starts. I have a feeling this is gonna be a very, very, very late leak about KDB. I need to be quick. Beardy, hello. Hello, mate. I'm gonna do Isaac to Gakpo. Nice one. What to do with Isaac? I think I'm gonna get rid of him. Foden starts. Yeah, Foden does start. Gakpo for Isaac and Gordon to Havertz for -4 with triple captain on Haaland. Ooh, love that, love that, love that. Yeah, I would do that. How should I do? I start Callum Wilson? Yes, I think you do. Is Gordon starting? Says Imar. Not that I know of. Apparently he's not in the squad. Take it with a grain of salt. Trying to catch 30 points. Haaland and Gordon. Salah to Gakpo. -4 and captain Salah. Oh, can't be getting rid of Haaland, man. Surely not, like. Again, if you're chasing 30 points, you could, but Salah captain, yeah, that's nice. Gibbs White looking tempting. Okay. The 2 banana with 50 NOK. Anyone know what currency that is, by the way? Let me know in chat. Would you do Bruno and Porro to Elise and Trent for a -4, or just Bruno to Havertz for free? I can't afford both Trent and Havertz. Man, that's a sticky situation. I would just hold on to Porro. Don't get me wrong, Trent is a really, really, really good option this week. But Porro versus Sheffield United isn't bad. So I'd hold on to Porro. Alternatively, you could do Bruno to Elise or Havertz. Who do I prefer? Probably still Havertz, but depends how spicy you're feeling. I would just do the one move though, the 2 banana. And again, thank you for the super chat. Who would I pick in that situation? I would go Elise. Again, I assume you have other Arsenal assets, that's why. Hi Chai, I really captain Son, love the bravery. I don't know if I have the balls, but I do think we're going to beat Sheffield United badly. Again, what's really putting me off is that City are at home to West Ham for the title, and apparently there's a bug going around West Ham. So that really puts me off. Let me go into the transfer screen just so I know what I'm going to do. 8.3, I think I'm going to go for Gakpo. Makes sense. Who else do we have? Watkins, Solanke, Alvarez, Isaac. Mateta is there, but they play Villa like. Tough game. Even though they're on the beach. Who else do we have? We have Muniz. No, not great. So I think Gakpo is the one. And they'll be killing for Klopp, in my opinion. Norwegian Crone, quick. Thank you, lads. By the way, how do you know that? Like, maybe I'm just an idiot. Like, De Bruyne starts as Corey. Corey, I don't know where you're seeing this, bro. At me. Diaz, Gakpo, Salah, Trent. Troy, who's going to win the playoffs? Saints or Leafs? The Saints. I haven't a clue, by the way. That's just a guess. Connor says KDB starts apparently. Why Elise over Eze? I'm not Elise over Eze. I prefer Eze. Neil Robertson says, welcome Neil, by the way. Good to see you back. Choi, I'm in the final of my cup. Who I'm against is first in my league. Gordon to Salah and Garnacho out to fund the move for a -4 with Salah captain. Neil, that is juicy. And again, like I say, like that final fixture for Salah at home for Klopp, man, it's gonna be a juicy game, lads. I'd be very, very surprised if Salah doesn't get a return in that game. Now, the only thing I'd say, Neil, is whether he outscores Haaland. It's very risky, especially for a -4. Does Salah outscore Haaland? I can't be the reason for you to lose your cup, so I'm going to have to leave you with it. But again, I do fancy Salah at Anfield, of course. I can't speak. From Professor Lazy, RJ doing God's work at me. Legend. Thank you so much. So KDB starts. Am I tempted by a KDB captaincy? Kinda. I am kinda. But maybe we'll just leave it on Son. Just feel a bit different, you know what I mean? Where are we? FBL Harry said it. Nice. Okay, very good. It's true. FBL Harry transfer Havertz. Okay. Adam Sousa with a $5 donation. Can't wait to see your content next season. Thank you for everything. Does KDB, Isaac and Wilson start? Do you like Trent, Wood and Gakpo? Okay, first of all, thank you very much for the kind words. Again, it's been an amazing season. And it's a shame it's coming to an end, but I've loved doing every single one of these streams. First off. Does KDB, Isaac and Wilson start? KDB starts, okay. Isaac and Wilson, I'm unsure. Do you like Trent, Wood and Gakpo? Yes, I really like Trent. I think this could be a very, very big week for him. Wood, I don't know if he start. I heard rumours about Taiwo Awani starting, but providing Wood starts against Burnley, I love him. And same with Gakpo. Gakpo is deadly. Isaac in the squad supposedly. Now I'm confused. Isaac to Mateta, Dubravka for Rhea. What the fuck do I do? Isaac in the squad. Isaac scores a hat-trick. I need to see Source, please. FPL Tony, speak to me, please, man. Josco Guardiola starts, okay. I have 6 minutes until I make my decision. And I think I'm just going to bring in Gakpo, regardless of if Isaac is fit or not. I'm going to bring in Gakpo right now. It's not normally something I do, but because I don't have to hold on to him for ages, I don't mind it as a 1 week punt. Insights from Chai. Hello, Downtown. How are you? Cody Gakpo. Welcome to Chai _ FPL, my friend. My final transfer this season is going to be Cody Gakpo. Congratulations, Chai, on a great seasonal and content, bruv. Fan from South Africa. Love, my guy. Love. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, it is going to be Gakpo for me. I'm going to refresh this one more time. Delighted that KDB is starting, to be honest. He's still a big differential for me. It is going to be KDB versus Salah this week, though. Alright, let's bring in Cody. Please play more than 70 minutes. Please. So, there we are. That's me. Am I going to captain Son? Why do I do this to myself, man? I'm 791st in the world. Am I happy with that? I am, but like, I could be happier. You know? Look, realistically, if KDB is going to do well, Haaland is going to do well. Son against Sheffield United. Surely Sheffield United try to score a few goals. Thanks for the help this season. And well done on the great season. Thank you, lads. Thank you. I wonder where I'm going to finish. I'll be upset if I finish outside the top 1k. I can't lie. For 34 weeks, I was inside the top 1k. If on the final week I get out of the top 1k, I'm going to be raging. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm going to be cracking. So on that note, I think I'm just going to captain Haaland and just be boring, play it safe, finish with a top 1k, and that's it. And go again next season where we can take some more risks. You know what I mean? Although I really do want to captain Son. I think he can do well. But again, okay, like I said, so if KDB is going to do well, which I need him to do, Haaland is likely going to do well. So it makes sense to captain Haaland. Now, I am not a logical FPL manager, and I'm sure a lot of you know this by now. But we're coming towards the end of the season. For one time, Shy, I think we're just going to have to be boring. And it's a shame because I'm a punty L manager, but I don't think so today. And I'm sorry. Haaland captain. Okay. Yeah, we'll be taking our usual kind of risks next season, of course. I don't know if a lot of you have been following me this season, but we've been playing wild. And it's what I'm about. I have a top 5k finish under my belt. Very good finish. And I'm looking like I'm going to finish with, hopefully, I would love if I got into the top 500. But let's see. Let's see. Porro or Burn to start? Porro all day. Chai's gonna Chai. I don't know what that means. Gakpo a trust. I don't know if I trust Gakpo, but he's in now, so it is what it is. By the way, 310 people in here. If you're gonna leave, make sure you hit the like button. Be much appreciated, lads. Captain Son or KDB leader is captaining Haaland. I'd captain Son in that case. Porro for 4 at the back, or Isaac or Gordon. I would do Porro for a 4 at the back. Isaac starts, says Marco. Is this true? Someone at me real quick, please. Because that is massive news if it's true. Is Gordon starting? Not that I know of. Look, Pras benched Isaac. That means I should have benched Isaac, which is the right call. So, 2 minutes into the deadline, by the way. Is Gordon starting? Not that I know of, man. Choi, would you bring in Gakpo in for a hit? It depends for who. For Isaac, if he's not starting, maybe. But Focal benched Isaac as well. Do I take out Isaac? Yes. I just feel like Brentford could keep a clean sheet, potentially. So just why not? Try to bring in Gakpo for a hit. It depends for who. Saka or De Bruyne. I am De Bruyne, personally. Now, I'm going into this last week without any Arsenal. I really, really need them to lose or just not smash me this week. So again, before everyone leaves, thank you so much for joining me for this amazing season. You lads, you don't understand how much I appreciate you. And giving me a platform to voice some of my opinions. And week in, week out, we have some of the same faces in here. And for some reason, you like to listen to me waffle on as usual. I know my good rank has helped me out a small bit. But again, really appreciate you, lads. See if you can finish the season strong. And best of luck this game week. Desha Abu, says Derek O'Reilly. Absolutely. So yeah, lads, that's me. Neil Roberts says Isaac starts. Well, I was gonna get rid of him regardless, Neil. So that is interesting. A lot of people benched him. Thank you, Choi. No problem at all, man. We love you, Choi, says Prince. Good luck, Connor. Best of luck. Loved your content, says Sir Brian. All season, you're giving me a wonderful insight every week since game week 6. We go again next season. Next season, lads, is gonna be a big one. I have some plans with other channels also, so keep an eye out, and maybe we will do some Euros if people are up for that. Big love from Kenya, and hope the cold goes away. The cold is never going away, my friend. Chica says, thank you, Choi, no problem at all. Final deadline gone. Neil Roberts says, Moyes, great waffle. You playing Euro Fantasy? Yes, I will be. Keep an eye out on Twitter. I'll post if I'm doing a league, if any are interested. Isaac starts. I'm not even worried about Isaac. It is what it is now, lads. When you don't get leaks about players like that, you just have to take it on the chin, and it is what it is. Thank you from Ireland. Round to 100k subs, 24-25. That would be amazing. But we'll see. So, lads, I'm going to wrap it up there. Been an absolute pleasure, lads. And I hope to see you again next season. Don't forget about me. We love you, Permanent Cold Choi. Fury was lucky the ref didn't stop it. Yeah, if those ropes weren't there, Neil, he was going down for sure. But again, I'm going to love you and leave you, lads. Thank you so much.